Man. That's like,
what are your thoughts on gatekeeping?
You blocking your blessings, period.
Yeah. That's the real answer for real.
You're blocking your blessings, and then you, like, somebody is waiting for you. You're waiting for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went through all of what you went through.
Right.
Just was doing casting calls, backstage, actors access, casting people, like all that. I hope y'all got that.
Yeah.
Those 3, you get booked on those.
Sheesh.
Like, just go ahead.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Business Over Brunch. We got Chamise Renee. Celebrity. I get to call a celebrity on the phone. Actually come through.
Stop.
We got spinach omelet cooking with Miss B. We got shrimp, turkey sausage, and bacon, and tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes, but here we go. We gonna try it today.
Yes. It smells good.
Yeah, it do. It'll look good.
Oh.
Dig in. Oh, we got real tomatoes too.
Wait, what other kind of tomato is it?
I don't know. Well, we already find out.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, yo. Wait. Let me make sure. Look, make sure.
I gotta double backward one time.
It's really good, actually. But you said this camera rolling? Okay. I'm very particular about my food. Let's start there. However, when I looked at the plate and I saw that the shrimp was clean.
Clean shrimp, yo.
I don't play that.
It's crazy because certain restaurants I don't eat at because of that.
That's it.
Really?
Tastes nice.
I don't play that.
And there's restaurants that charge you extra to clean the shrimp. Yeah. That's crazy to me. They be like, oh yeah, we can do it, but it costs more.
How is that
I gotta get a clip of you in the baby video.
No.
Yeah, I was a proud friend that day. I was just sitting on the couch, I'm watching TV, and I seen you post it one day, but then you had took it down. And then months later,
probably on my story.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was on my story. So
and then months later, I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's Chamise. I had to rewind it back like 4 times, like, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
A lot of times people see things and before I do, and then they tell me, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me go find it.
Yeah, I seen that. Chamise in the baby video.
I didn't even know who he was.
Super, really?
You know that. I don't be knowing.
Yeah, you right.
I was like, I don't be knowing these folks. Ain't nothing changed.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? How do you come up with the what you wear?
Wait, what do you mean? Cause you like the clothes? I'm like, wait, what do you mean?
Nah, cause like, you said you show up as church attire, but when you showed up there, I know that you weren't supposed to be like the main, but they made you a main person, which is great for you, but how, like, I feel like that happens a lot with you. You show up to an event where you're supposed to be doing one thing, and next thing you know, you got 6 jobs.
I will charge that to the favor of God. It's favor. Like, I just show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, well, I'm gonna wear this just so I could be. Nah, I'm gonna show up as me. If it's supposed to be, then it is, and if not, then no.
Do you remember when I met you?
Oh my gosh, no. Wait.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
My aunt had a birthday party.
Memory's good, but go ahead.
My aunt had a party in the backyard, and you came to perform with the girls. Y'all were doing something like
that. Was the first time I met you?
Yeah.
No way. The African dance.
Yes.
Wow.
Y'all were doing the dance, and you got there before everybody got there, and she knew nobody in the backyard, and she came in there, and she's just like, yeah, so we need to put this on the table, and this has to go here. Like she literally just started running the show, and I'm like,
I don't know
I'm
why
sitting
I
on
act
the
like
side. I'm
that.
like,
I don't know why I act like
I'm
that.
like, who is this? So then she says to me, "Oh yeah, I'm here. Whatever I'm supposed to be," and I was just like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay." But she
Like,
just
yeah,
started,
I'm entertainment, but I'm gonna help y'all set up.
yeah, she started grabbing the tablecloths. No, we're gonna move this table over here, and then
I remember.
She just and ever since then, every time I see her, like that's the same attitude she always has. It's just that's you. So I know that when, like I said, when I asked you about the baby video and you coming in and you just not intending to be a focal point, but I get it comes on TV and then this is my friend. She's the focal point of the video, and I know that's not the first time that's a thing.
No. So I must say, music video wise, that's the first time that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like the focal point like that. However, like production and film like that it's happened. It happens.
I can see that though. But do you see why I'm saying why this happens?
It's the energy I give off.
It's the energy. You came through the door not knowing a single soul at this party. You came to perform as an artist, and here you are setting up tables, asking about tablecloths, helping move furniture, and it's just like everybody didn't come through the door to do that. Some people's coming through the door. You asked me to come here to do this. I'm here to do this. So where do I change? Where do I?
Right. I don't know. That's not, as we say, my broad topsy. That's not how I was brought up.
Yeah.
So it's always the helping hand. You need me to wash the dishes before I head out. They're like, what do you need help?
I can do a lot of things.
Where you from?
I can do a lot of things, but no,
I'm from
Jersey.
Jersey.
But
I'm
okay.
Very Jamaican.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
My
culture is Jamaican, so.
I figured that because I'm like, that culture is pretty different.
Yeah.
I heard that pop out a couple times. Yeah.
I saw you go to Jamaica recently. Well, I don't know if that was recently.
It was just because my Instagram is not instant, okay? I'm
telling you that all the time. I be having so much stuff to post in the vault that my content is
not instant at all. However, Jamaica was in June for my son's birthday and graduation gift. Yeah. It was June. So you probably saw it like July.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. I mean, we in November, so even still, it wasn't recent, but going there with that attitude and that personality, how did that?
So when I'm in Jamaica, it's different. It's different. So when I visit there, I spend time with family, and then I take my vacation. Like I go to the tourist side. You just went to Jamaica.
I went to
too.
Jamaica in January last year.
You about to say you don't like Jamaica?
No.
She wasn't gonna say that.
I don't like
anybody that has ever said
That's what I was just about to say.
No.
She started off. I don't
like the tourist areas. I don't like going to the tourist.
Okay, that's
I don't
fair.
like doing tourist thing, but that's nowhere I go. I don't like being a tourist.
You like
I like
the
to.
locals.
I want to be with the. I want to see how you really live.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I don't come here for this. So when we went, that's how we ended up at Ocho Rios High School. Because I'm like, I could go anywhere and resort and
right.
I want to go see how they live. I want to go be where they're at. But
a lot of places just strict on that. You can't just show up and be like, I want to go over there where they at. It's like, no.
Not necessarily that they're strict, but you just need to be careful.
You don't know
where you going,
especially in Jamaica.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do that here in the U.S.
I wouldn't even do that
here.
When you're here, gone forever.
Somebody else they bring back to the U.S. with all your identity.
Yes, absolutely.
Man, I was up in the pool with my passport. I don't even trust the safe in there. I was like, man, I put the waterproof bag. I put that joint right up there. Stop playing.
I can see you right now.
I'm trying. I'm not getting stuck in another country.
Yeah, I had an issue with the safe in Dominican Republic, and my shit was stuck in it for a whole day.
But
We had to wait for the people come and
they know the password to the safe.
But you see what I'm saying? You heard what she just said?
You said they be knowing.
They know the password to the safe because how she get her stuff out if she forgot the password or whatever.
Yeah, they had to come and do some technical shit and open the safe.
I told you. Absolutely.
So
You
that
can't
shit
trust-
was-
you can't
I was so
trust-
scared for 24 hours. Like,
That's why when I go,
Baby, I'd have been picking that safe up.
I'm over here Googling shit, looking on YouTube.
University,
No.
all that.
I slept with my passport. One thing about it, I'm not getting stuck in another country. I wouldn't
me
know.
either. Mine be on my chest. Like,
My anxiety is already bad, so me going into a situation and they stealing my stuff.
Is Jamaica that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, they'll be over
But
here.
I love it.
They'll be over here faster than your family can even know you was gone. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's funny. Right
Man, I'm getting in the water with it. I bought the pouch, and I swear to God, I got a picture with the pouch. I'm in Dunn's River. I got the pouch on me like this. All right.
You got to take me too.
we going together. Me and this passport. You guys will drop us to the airport because we ain't parting ways. I promise. I promise y'all that. I promise.
That is funny. Well, I mean, did you enjoy yourself?
I had fun. I had a lot of fun in Jamaica.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun in Jamaica.
I mean, it looked like it. Like it was definitely an experience.
For sure. But like I said, we did some, like, obviously Dunn's River is real touristy.
Yeah.
So we did that. But like everything else we did was like mostly like with the locals. Like we went down to the market down in wherever and like was walking through there. It's different over there.
You see how third ward is in real life.
In real life. I was like, okay. But it's crazy because I be wanting to buy so much stuff, but I be done got back to the United States and they be done tossing all of the garbage. I'm like, nah.
Like what? Because there's a lot of things you can't bring back.
I wanted to pack the whole market up.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. 6 mangoes and they would have been like, Miss, what you
No,
doing?
absolutely not. It's the seeds.
Yeah.
You can't have the seed because that means
What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, exactly. They don't want that. They gonna make money.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because everybody here pack up a barrel real quick and send it over there.
Yep. Yeah.
The illest experience for me was going to the high school.
It looked like it. When I saw it, I was like, yo, that's dope.
We had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in their rooms. And then it came full circle for me now because I teach.
Okay.
So teaching now at a school and then having that experience, understanding how they learn. First of all, let me just say the United States, we are so far behind.
Behind what?
It's crazy. And I'm sure this is not just in Jamaica. I'm China, we're probably like light years behind
in education.
But
just leave it at that.
Yeah,
America is definitely behind.
But that's why foreigners think we're stupid.
I mean, my niece graduated from high school. She was like 16. So imagine how advanced she is.
Exactly. But also, not even just that, right? I feel like, was that me you talking this morning, B? About how, like, the stuff that they learn, right? Even, like, they learn real skills there. We don't learn that here. America is a spoiled country.
Real bad.
Like, in other countries, they're learning how to build a car, build a house at 7 years old.
And they go to school much longer than Americans. Like, how many months do they get for summer vacation or whatever?
2
months, not Jamaica.
I never asked that question. That's a good question. I should ask that.
How many? They get less holidays, everything. I don't know exactly.
But they don't celebrate all the holidays that we have here.
Nope. They be in school.
Well, you know what I did?
Early to late, like coming home 5
You know what I did learn though?
Yeah.
That I lost my train of thought. Dang. I forgot. That's crazy.
That means you ain't learning.
No, I didn't.
You ain't learning.
No, I didn't. No. It was something about how they do something, and I can't
What's
remember
that?
that fast. Like I literally had it in my head, but whatever. But
It'll
even
come back
still,
to you.
it is gonna come back. But you know what I like? They are outside during their like breaks or whatever, and they just vibing. They dance like when I realized how dance hall is developed. It's developed early. they I said, what's happening right now?
Uh-huh. They know all the dances. They create them, like all that.
Yeah, I'm like, but I like that they structured. Everybody got. You can't even. We as tourists
like,
cannot walk on their campus without wearing their school shirts.
Yeah.
I said, wow. They're like, you gonna have to go buy one. I said, wow.
like, oh,
okay. I ain't arguing with it.
in my little pouch.
Yeah,
You had your pouch, right?
But we had fun. We had a lot of fun. It was so much different stuff that just being there just opened my whole thought process up to. Like if I could go back there
Once a year?
I probably would go more than once a year. Probably like
that means you need a vacation home out there.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but no,
so much.
just cause like, no.
Okay.
But I like being in that space.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely one of them things, but
that's good. I'm happy.
I mean, on her eyes. I just want
I know you was gorgeous.
They put a whole full face of makeup on.
Yes.
pictures. For ways. What was the occasion?
Receipts.
We were just in my house. I swear,
we about to see the receipt.
I'm gonna do Leah one day.
Yo,
She put
my
on my dress when we was in Toronto. She put on my dress. But I say, that shit was so.
Wait, you went out stuff to wear something?
Nah, no, she just.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was so funny when I say.
I did that to them. I did that to
I
y'all
was
with
just
y'all
being
jewelry.
silly.
When we
Yeah.
came to Atlanta in like
Yes.
2014.
I have the pictures.
I have.
She was.
First of all, why did they have so much jewelry? I don't
That's why
know.
she ended up putting it on. She was like, "Y'all gotta be kidding me! I'm about to put it all on."
Forget the
It was
fact
like
that they had it. They had it. It was like a long counter. Like how did the island is upstairs?
Yeah.
It was literally laid out. Everybody's stuff was just. What? We here for like 3 days. Please tell me. They like, oh, we need one for the morning, one for the.
Oh yeah,
I said,
That's how you.
all right, here we go. We back. We got Chamise Renee again. Not again, but you know. But I was gonna tell.
It was good. Okay.
Yeah. How was
Yup, it was really good. It was really good. Y'all already know. The shrimp was clean. I totally appreciate that. It wasn't too salty. It was seasoned. It had spinach in it. So I love something green. Onions, tomato. It was perfect. Well balanced. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Cooking with Miss B?
Yes.
Cooking
Big up
with
Miss B.
Thank you.
No problem.
It means a lot coming from. You call yourself Jamaican?
Yes. Oh yeah, cause we
Because
season.
y'all season
We
and
season.
y'all pretty
Yes.
hard on food.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, it was really good. It
yeah,
was.
Thank you.
Like I
You
was
consider
definitely
yourself
lying.
I feel like I consider you a foodie.
I'm definitely a foodie.
Yes. Most Jamaicans I know are foodies.
I'm not.
Definitely.
It's
and
crazy.
it's not even by nature. It's
I'm
by
not-
nature.
I'm not a foodie. I have my palate is this big. Like I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not into trying new things. If I ain't eat it in 34 years, I don't need to eat it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, nah. Mm-mm. I would love to be a food critic. Sign me up. So if anybody is watching this or whatever the case may be, and you got the end for that, sign me up.
My friend does that. I used to work with him. He just hit like 1 million followers, but he has one in every city. Like he has a house here and he has a house in Chicago.
Okay.
And so he travels a lot. But his pages, he got like these, I think it's Atlanta food something. Some of my friends even follow it. And I was just like, I wonder if they know, like,
Yeah.
but he's a real food. Like I remember we was living in Texas at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and we just was going out one night for wings, and we went to this spot. I forget what it's called, but whatever. They had this challenge where you had to eat the hottest wings.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to do that.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
No, count me out.
Because after a while, you can't even taste it. Like, what are we doing?
Thank you.
Like,
I love.
you need to.
I I used to be able to eat the hottest of the hottest. I can't do it.
I love it. I love the
Sometimes
hotness that open up your nostrils.
Yeah,
I
make your nose
crying.
bleed.
yes,
No,
I love it.
Yeah,
I don't want to be sitting there.
That's
Go.
These good.
No, they not. Stop lying. They hot.
I love it.
But all you got was like a t-shirt, and he still went and did it. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that for a t-shirt. I'm gonna go buy that.
Like,
Yeah.
This is not your own custom t-shirt. It's like I can't even get it out. The company t-shirt.
It's up.
I think you had to finish a 20-piece or a 10-piece or something like that. I'm not.
Now I can't do a 20-piece. Probably like a 5-piece or a 6-piece.
So you ain't
like
even really in the game for real.
I'm not doing no 20-piece.
Yeah, like why?
Yeah, I can't eat that much chicken.
I wish I could remember the name of the spot to tell y'all, because it's just like a viral thing on the internet and everything. I'm just like, why? Like,
Yeah,
what? I'm not
You
gonna
be
be
sitting there,
yeah.
For a t-shirt.
and you can't drink nothing.
And then like, that's the other part. You can't drink nothing.
You can't drink nothing.
And then even if you drink something when it's that hot, it does nothing.
It makes it worse.
It's the worst, yeah.
It makes it worse. But
And who want milk and hot sauce? Nobody. I mean, I don't.
So y'all,
we're gonna get back on track. 11/11.
It is 11/11. Yes.
So what are y'all manifesting?
Oh, that's a deep question. That's great. I need to sit on that. I mean, I do have some things that I would like to, but prioritizing it.
Yeah,
That's what
gotcha.
needs to be the thing for 11/11. So I'm happy you brought that up.
What about you, Danetta?
I think for me, like positioning myself in
What does
more
that look like?
spaces. So right now I've been doing the speaking engagements and trying to grow this podcast, and they all kind of connect because they all focused around business. So I'm teaching business classes. I am doing this podcast with business professionals and just tying them all together to make them work for me, but trying to grow them at the same time.
Right.
And me getting laid off kind of put it in perspective for me, because before that, like, when you're working, you don't got time to chase your dreams at the same time. Some people do. I couldn't do it. I was going to school. I was working. I couldn't. But so when I got laid off, I'm just like, this is the time. This is my time. And so I feel like now, like even when I first got laid off, in my mind, I was just like, you know what? I need a break. I've been working since I was 13 years old. And probably before that. So it was a good break for me. But now I'm just like, I got to grow.
You heard me?
Huh?
Glass half full, not half empty.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
It's a good thing.
But what about y'all?
I'm manifesting health. I need to be more serious about my health. Like just what I'm putting in my body mentally and like physically. And just more money moves. More smarter moves. Just
I like that, smarter moves. Because every move, people, whenever they get money, they moving. Like, what if you're being called to have a seat and you're going to get a phone call that's going to catapult you to a whole nother level?
That's exactly what happened to me. I feel like God stripped me of everything at one time and told me to sit down and listen.
Yeah, me too. That's actually what I'm going through right now. It's like, okay, let me get it together this year. I need to focus more, like Shalita said, on my health and me just doing right, because I did it before. I just got so comfortable with not doing it, and it kind of took a toll on my body. So it's like when you more in tune with yourself and give yourself self-love and discipline, it's like everything else falls in line. So it's like I'm not even chasing nothing else. I'm just more so chasing my health and, you know what I'm saying, get my body and my mind and my soul right. So that's my main focus.
I showed y'all the difference in me.
Right, yeah. And that's motivational.
And I seen that video of myself, I was like, nah, I gotta do something different.
But when you was doing that at that time of your life, how did you feel?
I was at a terrible space in life at that point. But it showed. It showed. I was huge. And I didn't even when you in it, you can't see it.
It's so
I was
hard
gonna
to
say, a lot of times when you're in it, you don't.
That's why I said once you cross that line, it's like, okay, I need to get back over there so I can get my mind right because I just been discombobulated. And then sometimes you don't notice it until you see everything going wrong, and it's like, it's me. It's not the situation.
Yeah,
it's me.
And at that time too, I feel like I was allowing a lot of people in my space and in my orbit that just wasn't right for me at that time.
Right.
And so
Got to be
once
more careful.
I pulled back from that and I just started being by myself and focusing on me and what I want to do with my project and learning how to say no to anything that ain't
Right.
I was able to, grow tremendous.
No is a full sentence.
Yes.
Yo,
yes.
that's
Yes. That's some realness.
But it's
It
so
is.
crazy because we as humans, we go to help and want to do everything for everybody.
Mhm.
But like you said, I'm pouring from a half empty cup, trying to pour into you, and I'm empty in my cup, and ain't nobody pouring into
Filling
my
you
cup.
back up.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shout out to 1111. You know what Shout out to 1111. Like the what's shorty name? The stewardess. The stewardess on the plane. Put your mask on.
Oh, the
first.
stewardess. I'm like,
the flight attendant.
the flight attendant.
I think they call stewardess too, right?
Yeah. Old school stewardess.
Stewardess,
I feel
yeah.
like nowadays it's flight
It's
attendant.
flight attendant, yeah. Because
I
they
gotta
wear
say-
cute little outfits on now. You know what I'm saying? Put your mask on first.
Yo, you
and
know
then
what's so
help your
crazy?
people.
I can see you being a flight attendant.
I wanted to be a flight attendant so
It's
bad.
not too late.
I just told y'all she a celebrity, right?
I'm not stopping.
Yo, Shalea, we gonna Google one of these before we put the podcast out. We gonna Google her name in the video and show them this is a celebrity right here.
Stop
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
That's right, girl.
Yeah, nah. It was a point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I still want to just say I enjoy
Traveling.
traveling.
I think
Like,
it's so much world to see.
there's so
Yeah.
much world to see. I enjoy traveling so much to the point where, you know what, 1111, boom. I'm manifesting contracts internationally.
Ooh.
There you go. Yes.
I second that.
Y'all staying in the agreement?
Yes.
I
I agree with that.
The whole team flying out.
Yeah.
We
I'm
got
like-
contracts.
Come through.
You know what's so crazy? A real full
Like,
circle
they
moment.
paid for
When
it.
we started this podcast, what did we say? We trying to take this podcast wherever we can get.
Right.
Nice.
That's gonna be fire.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel it. Just because she said that,
it up.
it's happening. I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's coming.
I feel it.
Internationally. So we gonna be able to travel and do what we love.
I feel it.
You know what's so crazy? I feel like
And get paid for it.
Shamice brought
Right.
a whole different energy to the podcast today. For real.
For real, that's nice.
Than all the ones that we've done. Like you watch
Yeah.
Shalia talk. Shalia don't talk.
What? I do a lot of things, and I'm okay with saying that. I'll tell you where I started. I started in theater, dance, gymnastics. Like, I was one of those little girls at daycare. Yeah, absolutely, like 8th Street. At daycare, and my mother would call, like, okay, I'm picking Chamise up.
She's still the sweetest lady
Because-
I ever met.
Yeah, she's awesome. I'm picking Chamise up. She has an audition. So she would pick me up, sign me out of school, drive me over to New York so I could do my audition or my commercials or whatever the case may be. I was a SAG baby. Right? So it's safe to say that I didn't have, I guess, I didn't lack anything as a child, but I didn't have the typical childhood.
But
Because I was
there's
working.
a lot of parents who don't even they don't acknowledge their kids' talents.
Oh, my mother was something. She totally different.
But
Like,
but even you with your son, y'all look the same person.
oh my goodness. He sent me a video because he's on the dance team in college.
Mhm.
I was like, you have progressed so much. Like, I can tell it, like, he's growing.
He's you.
Talent, yeah. Yeah, that's my baby. Yo. Okay, so that's where I started. Theater, just in front of the camera, period. Pageants, like, I was that girl. And then I was in the dental field for...
Y'all see this? Y'all see these? Yo, one day I got permanent retainers. I didn't even know that was a thing. I went to her. I'm like, I need my she was like, all right, I got you. Don't worry about it. She started calling my insurance.
What I do?
She was like, she started calling my. She should send me your insurance. Cause she called my insurance herself.
Yeah,
she
had me being a receptionist and in the back as a COA.
She like, and then she's like, come, you gonna come get your braces? I'm like, all right. I go get me some braces. I'm like, I'm not coming back outside until these things is over. She's like, it's not that bad.
She was living in New York and coming to New Jersey for her dental appointment.
I remember that with the braces.
And then I broke the retainer one day. She's like, I'm not working. She's like, but I'm gonna just meet me there.
Come into the office. I'm gonna meet you there.
And she fixed them. I ain't never broke them again since.
My girl. Yeah. So I did that for quite some time. I mean, I'm only 27. But I was in the dental field for 20 years, right? And then I moved to Atlanta because I wanted to get more into production as opposed to theater. Because up top, mostly everything is theater.
It's harder though,
right?
To me.
So what? Production?
To get into the field. Well, you've been doing it for a long time, so for you it's easy. But for somebody else trying to just go in,
it's because you don't really know the ropes. It's like
right.
Swimming. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, and pay bills. Right. Don't have no kids because then you under. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it isn't easy. No, it isn't. As anything is though. Mm-hmm. However, when you have like guidance, like when people ask me questions, I'm like, listen, this is what you need to do. Boom, 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 boom. Do this, that. You know what I'm saying? I know this person. Let me call. I'm that person. I bridge the gap.
Hold on. Because there's a big gap, right?
Yeah.
But and I'm not just speaking in the industry in that regard. I feel like people gatekeep. They don't want to put somebody on, right? When I first went into corporate, it was Caucasian, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a couple people that looked like me there. And I'm like, I called my friends back. I'm like, listen, you graduated. What's up? You still need a job. I start sending them to the recruiters, right? So now everybody's like, why you doing that? Why you bringing all these people in? And I'm like, hold on. You see all these people here? How you think they got here? They cousins? Somebody put them in. Right. Somebody put them in position. Right. You get here. It's Caucasian. You complaining about how much you're housing with black people, but you ain't bringing them in. Right. I don't understand that. Right. I never understand.
But why would that even be a question to someone that's trying to help somebody? Man. That's like,
what are your thoughts on gatekeeping?
You blocking your blessings, period.
Yeah.
That's the real answer for real.
You're blocking your blessings, and then somebody is waiting for you. You're waiting for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like you went through all of what you went through.
Right.
Like you were probably living in Texas for whoever you put on. You understand what I'm saying? Not even for you, and at that given time, you didn't know.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then by you blessing that person or those people, it opened up a whole nother something for you. You know what I'm saying? So it just gatekeeping is that's.
I feel like that's hater mentality to me.
Oh, absolutely.
That's hater mentality. It's enough money out here for everybody.
And that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So if you doing that, it's like what you think I'm better than you. Do you think I'm better than you?
Or jealous, like jealousy of some sort, envy.
It's just all that's the same to me. Hater, envy, jealous, all throw it all in one box. They come packaged together.
Shake it up.
If you got one, you got all three.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, all right, I ain't going. All right, we can go back to what you do.
What was that? Okay. Oh, I moved down to Atlanta for film and production. It's very. I'm gonna tell y'all, if anybody is listening and or watching, and wants to be in production, in Atlanta, it's very cliquey. Okay, I'm gonna be real. It's very cliquey. However, when you in.
All you gotta know is that one person.
Yeah, kinda, sorta.
Goes back to relationship building.
Absolutely, relationship building. So all that. Oh, no new friends. Lies.
That's clown behavior.
And absolutely, like, because you never know who is your next business partner. You never know who is your next investor.
How that fall into this room right here?
You said what?
How that fall into this room right here? She said you never know who your next business partner is. And people tell you stay
together.
Right. And what if she was like, nah, I'm good, no new friends. Then I want to have my omelet. You feel me? I like that. Period. So, yeah. We do new friends around here. We do
that's right.
business partners. Sure. We do like all of that. Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Let's say yes.
Yeah, because this just came. This just happened. Like, all of this, she had the idea, and after that, it's just fell into place.
Because exactly what Chamise just did is the goal of this podcast, right? Mm-hmm. To be able to get people in here that's going to give the game and not be gatekeeping it. Like, I'm not. There's people out here that want to get into film and production, like,
right.
And because they don't know how, they end up giving up on their dreams, and it's just like, no, you're just not. Yeah, I know, like, there's a lot of times you're going to go to 10 people and they're going to act like they can't, they don't know nobody, they can't help you. But it's like, you go to that one person. All it takes is one person to make the change for you. And it's like, people will dig until, and then they'll just forget it. And not even knowing that one little...
Or go do something else. They're supposed to be doing that. So let me tell you, right? Was it the last production? Yeah. The last production that I was the costume designer for. I do that too. All right. Anyways, we'll get back to that. I was a costume designer for. They called me. They like, yeah, we want you to be the lead, costume designer, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So I've never been the costume designer. Always the supervisor. Always the supervisor, right? Mm-hmm. They like, and we need you to build your team. I was like, you sure? They was like, yeah.
I like that.
I said, how many people I get? They said 4. I was like, all right. Do. You know, I call everybody from New York, right?
That's what you
fly down to Atlanta. All the designers, Tiggy.
That's what like it's all to be, though.
Yes. All the designers for so many different productions. I've used my sister, By Purple, Shakina. I've used her pieces. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I need to rent.
I saw that.
10 pieces, 20 pieces. I need to rent them. So I'm pouring into her, and her products are being on film, right? You could get 2 weeks off of work.
Write it down.
Put her on the team. So she actually lives here now.
Shakina.
Yeah.
I remember from your birthday, she was already living here. When you had that birthday party?
Oh, yes. So that's it. Tiggy flew down. Missy was living here already. But my whole team, we was all from up top. And when I tell you, when y'all see this movie,
you're going to be able to tell. The vibe. The energy.
Baby. What? The film is, I can't say the name.
Horror is crazy.
I can't say the name of it. Okay. But it's a mix between The Players Club and Set It Off.
Okay. Is it the one that you just was posting about recently?
Yeah. A few months. I think we shot that in May. So it'll probably be out top of the year.
Okay. Congratulations on that.
But see, that's what it is for me. Mm-hmm. You called back. You could have went and scouted some. You would call home. Yo, figure it out. Get here.
Heck yeah.
Man, she started from the people she knows.
Yeah, look, I told y'all she
real quick with it. Like what we need, you gotta fly on the Tuesday, sis, because it's a little cheap.
I'm telling you, make it.
Let's go. Yeah. And it was everyone was like, we love your team. Everybody was in our trailer.
It's a different aura.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was dope. I had like designed a lot of costume designers pull pieces and shop. They was in the trailer like.
So I'm tell you something. When I first started going to school, that's what I was trying to go to school for. Theater and production. Oh. When I was in high school, that's what we used to do. We started to write like I still have my script that I wrote in high school.
Oh wow,
that's crazy. You should make that something. I took a class like that, but that was like because I didn't have no other classes, so it really didn't count.
No. This is what I want to do.
I have no other classes.
I had math and English.
No, I wanted it to be my major. Like, I wanted to do that. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to write. I just always had ideas in my head and I wanted to, like, bring it to life, right? Mm-hmm. And so I went to high school for it. And then when I first started my, like, associate's degree, I was going to school for it. I literally still got the paper where I wrote out every theater class that I had to take to get to the thing. But I never finished it because I was just like, the industry was so hard to get into. I was like, I need, like, I can't afford to go to school for this and then not be able to do nothing with it when it was done, because everything I was trying to get into, it would just kept like. And then I
feel like they be already having their picks too. I feel
like she said,
they always have their picks.
So, because this isn't just coming up for no reason, right? So my question to you is, what do you want to do about it?
I mean, that was a while back.
But yeah, hey, you can resurface.
I mean,
did you read the script? Did you go back to it?
The ones that I wrote before?
Yeah.
Nah, those are probably very immature for me at this point that I'm at now. Like, but I did start writing one. Which I went and was doing extra work at one point out here. They was filming for something on. It was like a college thing. It was on BET. I forget what the name of it was, but whatever. Mm-hmm. I was doing extras and I met some girls there. And
Is it Bel-Air? Was it Bel-Air?
No. This was a while back. This was probably like 3-4 years ago. Okay. So I met some girls there, and you know, after we finished, we was all talking about, like, you know, all the stuff that we was trying to do. Mm-hmm. And they were saying the same thing, like, it's just hard to get in. And you know, one of the girls was the girls that was on the Catfish show. What's the show called? I don't know.
I don't think watch TV. I didn't even know this morning.
Y'all remember the girl that went viral for saying she was Bow Wow? She had Catfish. The girl said she was Bow Wow.
I remember that one.
Stop.
I do remember that one.
Okay, I met her, and then it was two other girls.
Bow Wow.
I met her. So at first, when you see the show, you thinking like this person is just sick and they just did that. No, it was a script. They wanted her to do that. They wanted her. I forget what the show is called.
Catfish.
That's what the show's called, Catfish.
And there is a show called Catfish.
So then that might be it. I forget what it is, but it's one of the shows called. When it was she catfished and she was Bow Wow, whatever. She went viral. Oh my! And she was there being an extra.
It's got to be more serious.
But yeah, so like we tried to do extra work, and we actually ended up kicking it one day, and we started writing something else. It's weird. Like I'll do it.
Bow Wow.
Me Bow Wow, and then two other girls.
Catfish.
Yeah, me. Bow Wow from Catfish, and then two other girls. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bow Wow, you see this? We would love to do an episode with you.
So Bow Wow is the one that got shot?
No.
This is how rumors start, right?
Right here, right now. Look, beep that out.
Ooh, that was funny right there, y'all.
Same. All right, so you don't know what you want to do with it. So.
I'm not. I'll be scared to jump into. No, I'm not. I'm lying.
I was just about to say.
I'm lying. I was about to say I'm scared.
You would give it a try to see.
I'll give it a try. Yeah. That's what it is. I think that's what it is.
I mean, all I'm really saying is write the script and I'll get you the meeting.
There you go.
You don't have to be on camera.
I told y'all she's a celebrity.
No, I mean, because SAG, we just.
I feel like I didn't learn enough in the industry to
check it.
Yeah, speak on that too. That's a good point.
That's a good point. Like when you.
No, I'm talking about her and SAG and all.
Stop.
Okay.
Because right now all I'm hearing is excuses.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm a person who likes to learn the industry first.
You're not gonna know it.
No.
Do what she say. Write the script, and she got the meeting. It's still
I mean, you're not gonna know it, but you don't need to know it, right? Mm-hmm. Because the ghostwriter only wants to talk about writing the song after it's diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, you know I wrote that, right? You got your check. Have a seat.
I swear.
You are a ghostwriter for a reason. That's your name. Mm-hmm. That is your title, right?
Right.
If somebody using your stuff, then it's like, wait a minute, now it's legal problems. But if you wrote the song for Beyonce, okay, cool. You're closest to but there's no need for you to be like, I wrote that right.
Right.
Because it ain't like you singing it. It ain't like you performing it.
Exactly. So with that being said, write it. Write it and sell it. You gonna get the most money anyway. People residual checks be like 50 cents. Damn. They not getting no money. That's why they were striking. Because
what that was about.
Yeah, because when you write it, Netflix buys it, you get bought out. So you get $1 million, but they made $10 million in 1 year. That's a problem for us. Let's strike. Oh, you don't want to listen to what the writers are saying? Okay, now the actors are going to strike. And when the actors strike, then the production team can't work because we shoot the actors.
Right.
Domino effect.
So you play both scenes though?
I'm in front and behind the camera. Yeah.
I want to learn behind the cameras.
It's a whole new world.
I want to learn it. I've always wanted to learn it.
And what part though? There's a lot that happens behind the scenes that people do not see.
I want to do DP. I want to do photography stuff.
You're good at it.
Yeah, you will be good at that.
That's what
You can catch shots that happen. You're like, what made you? Like yesterday, you was checking a video of the flower. I'm like, the video. I'm watching the video on phone. It looked nice.
You're like, I'm sitting in the same direction. I'm getting the same angle.
Right.
Why does hers look better than mine? Or why did
she got her joint on a whole nother case, on a whole nother cinema?
Yeah, I think but she also just has an eye for art, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's different for her.
She know them angles.
Yeah.
But we definitely gotta do some short film stuff. Remember we talked about the names and stuff. Remember that?
I got so much you can write down. Ooh, I'm gonna be sitting there.
The first thing I wanted to ever do was a story about me, but I said if I do that, I'm gonna ruffle too many.
You just gotta do it. It's okay. It's okay. You ruffle them without them even knowing. So do it.
So you know what you do? The story about you put in a book. So it's even easier.
I wrote an outline for a book, but I didn't write the book. But it was more about like they proved me, not the.
Oh yeah, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote it a little bit.
Yeah. Right. I wrote a book.
You did? Oh, you did. You did.
You bought the book.
I bought the book.
You ain't get the book yet.
No, I didn't get the book yet. I feel like it's gonna go. I wanted to kid.
No, the book is written. Do you know the only thing that I need to do in the book is a photo shoot?
Chamise she photo shoots every day. Her life is a photo shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl, you could have took a picture of what you have on today. And
but it's different.
You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. You're not.
I get it.
B. She's the type of person like when we done with this, she'll be like, no. So we have to go back and we have to shoot when I come in and we see each other and we greet each other.
No, okay.
All right,
so wait a minute. Let me tell my truth, right? Because right now I'm putting myself on blast because consistency is important, right? So I wrote the book.
Okay.
Now I don't want to say that it's finished because it was last January when I said, okay, it's just about ready. No, December actually, and I have yet to do the photo shoot for it. So if I go back, I might see some things that need to be improved or whatever the case may be. But anyways, the book is so detailed. It isn't just written, but it's going to be visual as well. So everything had the photo shoot. It can't just be like, oh, girl, go ahead. Nah, I
know why. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? So I learned something from her. I learned this from watching her live one day. It's the difference between when you fold your hands like this versus when you fold your hands.
There you go. Yeah.
Some with your thumbs. I be paying attention.
Yeah. Thumbs in.
Thumbs in.
Because what looks better?
Real estate agents be like, okay, I know what I'm doing.
What looks better? This, right? This
make you look like you mad. This make you look like you know what you're talking about. Because when you go buy a house and they like this, you getting scammed.
Right.
So even going back back to that.
Even when they do taxes. You don't even know 10 times 10. Stop playing.
She's an 8. That is so funny. So exactly, like, and I touch on like pregnant women and like pregnant maternity shoots, kids, animals. Like I touch on all of it. So I need to like set aside. I need to do a casting.
Can we do a Chamise Renee and What's Grit collab? Like I feel like that would be a dope.
I'm mad.
I'm with it.
I'm mad.
Let's do it.
I'm mad, but I definitely have to do a casting call because I don't want to use AI.
How do I get on the cast?
You get well.
Yo, you remember when I was gonna hold on.
Right.
No, look. Remember when I was doing I was gonna go do the acting thing, right? And you said to me, you need some photos, some headshots, and you gotta wear one of them has to be a motorcycle jacket, a blue collar shirt, just in case you get an officer type of role.
No, seriously,
she was telling me. I swear, I remember
just
this
to have like in the country
to be able to be able to be cast for different roles, so they can see you in this type of life. So a motorcycle jacket gives you the rough, badass, the blue collar shirt.
Before we did some headshots like
the blue collar shirt is like officer, whatever.
My girl show got a blue collar shirt.
Looking like a public defender.
Oh shit! I'm gonna beat that out. Wait, what? I missed it.
So we was doing a photo shoot when I was trying to find some clothes to wear, but all my clothes I lost weight, so all my clothes is like real big now, and so.
Wait,
It's just so funny.
I was like, I put it on officially. I'm not wearing it. I said, I look like Steve Harvey. Yes, I look like Steve Harvey back in the day. Steve Harvey's sharp now. He's sharp now. His stylist is everything. Yeah, his stylist is everything. He's fly. Yeah, he ain't come to play with y'all with his suits no more. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about his wide leg pants and his blazer to his knees. Nope, not no more.
That's the definition of get better with time.
He being joggers and all that. He's a real definition. But you know what? I feel like now he's done so much. He's just like. He's chilling. I am Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
He could have that attitude though.
Mm-hmm. But look, you know who else? Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Ooh, I love him. I was
like she likes preaching in the
every day. I gotta start my day watching him.
She do. He be preaching in a Gucci sweatsuit. Back in the day, nah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but no, that goes back into like the conversation. Times are changed. You don't have to be suited and booted to be able to do what you do.
But
and I think that some people that are older, they don't get that. T.D. Jakes, he's
always been doing it.
But he's in a different type of space, right? Okay. Older people that's just your typical everyday people, they still have this mindset that
I don't like.
They're stuck in time. They're trapped back in the 50s. That doesn't work.
Evolution, people.
Yes.
Like we not there no more. Yeah. Like I told you all the time, the people at Clark, the professors at Clark, they're older than me, and they see me come through there, and I'm coming in with my sweatpants on.
They like, where your shit?
They like, I don't need a suit and tie. These kids gonna listen to me before they listen to what you got to say.
Now that's a fact because you're more relatable.
Yeah.
But that's what they.
But that's what they look at her and say, like.
But it makes them upset. It enrages them.
But so how do you
I think
feel
it's more
like,
women than
how do you feel
men are more open to change than women,
right? So we're dealing with, I don't want to say kids, but adults,
young adults,
yeah, dealing with young adults. Do you feel like when you're in your class, do you feel like they listen to you more versus another professor because of your age? Or the message. I'm just saying because you look younger than the ones.
I think that I know how to convey the message to where they are listening, right? If you just sitting and talking at some, I can't even focus when somebody's just talking at me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I learn things by, for one, like visual representation. Yeah. Visual representation is important. Like I don't care what it is. It's important. Like if you don't see no black, whatever, female. For you, it was just like, dang, like, I don't have nobody to aspire or to whatever, whoever. And I'm not saying just because you know what I'm saying, you see somebody who you look up to. I'm always going to try to be better than who. I could look up to you and love your work and admire your work, but I still got, if I'm going to be number one, I got to be number one all the way around. I got to be, I see how hard you work. That means I got to work 10 times harder because I got to be better than you, and not on a jealousy tip, no hating tip.
Right.
I just have to be number one. It's only one spot, and I gotta be there.
Right.
And it's not hate, it's not jealousy, it's not envy, it's not none of that. It's just if she go in the room, she's going to. It's her versus me. At the end of the day, she going to work 10 times because like I gotta outwork you. I ain't gonna let you outwork me.
Right.
Or it's only one of us can get this spot. I'm not going to just hand it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I had another question in mind, but I just had a brain fart.
I got some questions for Chamise, though.
Okay. But we down for this collab, right?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
All right. Because that's all that's missing is the photo shoot.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you talked about being in the dental field, right? And then, but you were also at the same time in the production theater space, right?
Yes.
So, what pivotal moment or experience did you say that happened that you said, I'm gonna leave this dental space and I'm going full time with this?
Mm-hmm. I relocated to Atlanta, and initially, when I came down, I had a job in the dental field.
Mm-hmm.
Guess how long it lasted?
A day?
No.
A week.
No. One more guess.
1 month.
2.
I don't think she went.
3 months. No, I
Wait.
did. No, I did because it's easier when you relocate to another state. It's easier to have an offer letter to get like living and the things that you need. Right? You need an offer letter. So I did have a job prior to coming down here, and it just wasn't.
But what made you say, I'm gonna just
tell you?
Okay,
right? It just wasn't it. So I was sitting in the office one day, in the office in the dental office, in that practice, and they're giving me my review, my 90-day review, and I looked at her and I said, I'm gonna go home now. And she was like, oh, okay. And I said, thank you for having me. And I stood up and I left.
Was it
Why?
because of the review, or it just something came over you to say that?
Because I heard it's time to go.
But was the review good or bad?
It was good. It was good. But I knew going there every single day, like I knew that's not where you're supposed to be. That's not where you're supposed to be.
That's
so
how
that's
how it was at my last job. I was like, I just kept going anyways. After I had that thought in my head, like, this is not what you
like
doing.
you know.
I started going to work late every day, and they would still have my job. I'm like, y'all not gonna fire me? Like, damn, just fire me.
You
already.
set yourself up to
Yes, I didn't want to quit. I wanted to get my unemployment. Yeah, I still needed some money.
Like, how about now?
Like, what y'all gonna do?
Right.
Like, and then one day I just went to work, and they finally let me go due to COVID.
So
that was shortly before COVID. So I went straight into that. I just was doing casting calls, backstage, actors access, casting people, like all that. I hope y'all got that.
Yeah.
Those 3, you get booked on those, right?
give it to her one more time.
And then
I feel like they need one more time.
backstage.
You told me about backstage.
Backstage.com, actors access. That's worldwide. Actually, they're both international. Casting people, casting networks, Facebook, Instagram. They're everywhere now.
Kimmy something.
There's so many now because that's what everyone is on their phones. Everything, that's what it is. Like it's great to have an agent or a booking manager, but ultimately, even if you have those, you still should do work on your own.
You making me want to go. I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
Why not?
I gotta. We'll talk.
Okay. All right. I mean, there's a lot. And then in addition to that, don't weigh yourself thin.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They say a master at everything is...
they're not good for nothing.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But then
that's
when I completely honed in, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Atlanta wasn't never really closed. I think we closed like a month.
Man, Atlanta. Yo,
it was like a month. I don't even think it was a month.
Yo, I was living in Texas when it first happened, and I swear to you, I'm like
they wild.
Huh? My whole New York timeline flew to Atlanta.
Brunch.
They done came to Atlanta because Atlanta was the only city open. They had parties open. They had pool. What is happening right now?
I was in LA and it was just like, what is going? It looked so scary to see nobody.
Atlanta was crazy.
In LA, no traffic, no nothing. It was like, okay, I'm going to Atlanta. I came to Atlanta and it was wide open.
Atlanta was like zoo dirty. Everybody was getting money. They cut them people kilos and went. They still wearing that designer that they spent all their money on, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Service ran down.
Man, them Gucci shoes that hit the floor. Man, listen.
Yeah, y'all.
They gotta stop it.
So that was it.
Atlanta different.
Atlanta is not a real place. It's a real thing.
You know. New York isn't either though.
No.
Nah, but at that time the city wasn't really messing with nobody. They was gonna come in here.
Yeah, they shut
for
down
a period of time. They shut down for real. Mm-hmm. Even when I was up there, it's crazy because all the 24-hour spots that used to be in New York, they ain't 24 hours no more ever since the pandemic. It's crazy.
No.
So let me ask you this. So taking a leap from a stable like profession into full on entrepreneurship, taking on different contracts, whatever.
Right.
That's hard. It ain't. We just said it ain't for the weak. So,
no.
What were the key factors or mindset shifts that like kept you going to take that risk and go in that route?
Wait, one more time. You said what was the because the answer that I had, the thing you said at the end, it kind of changed it.
It's just I'm saying, what made you go that route? Because that market is so like it's not stable, right? And you when you used to having steady money to say, okay,
I understand your question now. It's my passion. It's what I'm here for, ultimately. So it was kind of, and I've been doing it all my life. So. It was like, I ain't scared.
We know. I told you came in there. It was like, yo, move this table over there.
Yeah. Like, I'm not scared. And then, if it don't work, I got 20 years under my belt. Like, go work on somebody's teeth.
I know
you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's part-time, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as an entrepreneur, the hardest thing is the constant contracts.
Right.
Like you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, your finances are contingent upon somebody else.
So hold on, this just clicked in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So you moved down here when?
2019.
The pandemic popped. The pandemic popped off 2020
beginning. Yep. So I moved August. November, I left the office.
And that whole field shut down completely.
Exactly.
That whole field shut down completely. So how did you maintain?
How did I maintain? Okay, so
the timeline is just now clicking to me.
Right. It didn't shut down completely until maybe March
of 2020.
March, April. Yeah.
Right.
That's when it completely shut down. So there was still some time, but in addition to that, I was introduced to day trading.
I remember.
So the market was popping.
No, this was
the market was popping. So that's what I did, and then made a business out of it. That's how the financial freedom run. That's how that was manifested. Like so, it just I don't know, alignment.
That's blessed. Like you're literally covered for real. to say I'm gonna make this transition and jump out the window and say, forget it, I'm doing it, and do it, and then the world, because nobody's gonna predict the world to shut down.
Like what?
Right.
That right there. And you know what's so crazy? I worked the entire pandemic and got laid off the end of last year.
Wow. So you were remote?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was, but all the companies started going broke. They ain't making no money. So
so y'all not.
They ain't got no use for us. So, but to work the whole pandemic and then get laid off after, it's like, I wish y'all laid me off during the pandemic. I would have got a couple PPP thousand.
You know what I'm saying?
Put them joints in the stash.
But for some reason, that's not.
But
how
it wasn't in the cards for me, and that's okay. Because I truly believe that everything happened for a reason.
Yeah. Well, what did you learn from that? Because it clearly happened for a reason. Like, have you realized why yet?
Yeah. So like I said, when that happened, I literally lost everything at the same time. And so for me, it was just like, at first I was like stressed out and going through it. Then I'm just like, you know what? It's something in this that I'm missing. But then I started to work on my health. I started to work on just me as a person. I started reading more. I started doing all the things that I wasn't able to do when I was working a job. And so I feel like now I'm a whole different person than I was back then. And like I said, I was a terrible worker. I ain't gonna say I was the best worker. Like, I was one of those. I wasn't one of the people that's going above and beyond. I'm doing what I came here to do. Like, it was jail for me. It was jail for me, for real. Like, I'm doing this because I have to, not because this is something I want to do. I don't want to be here. I don't need to be here 8 hours out the day doing what? Yeah. You calling me in 10 meetings that you don't really want nothing. You want me in a meeting to make sure that I'm at my computer, like, right? And so for me, it's just like, what is this purpose? The purpose is for you to figure you out. The purpose is for you to start to step into the things you want to do, the things that make you happy. Figure that out. And I still, at the time, I still didn't figure it out. One day I sat in my house, I got a whiteboard, and I'm just like, all right, this is the stuff that I've done. This is the stuff I know how to do. These are the accolades or degrees or whatever that I have. What bridges these together? Right. And I came up with, I know business. Business is my thing. This is what I like to talk about. This is what I like to do. Right. How do I become more credible? I did business consulting. I have like 2 business degrees, but still not enough. Right? And so I'm like, I want to talk about it. I want to figure it out. And so that's how I birthed this podcast. What way do you get people talking? Food. Food gonna get the people moving, right?
Might get a little dance too. You know, people get excited when they get good food.
Some good food. Harlem shaking. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, like, it was one of them things. I called Shalia. I said, Shalia, I couldn't sleep. It literally was on my mind, and I could not sleep. I called Shalia the next morning. I said, Shalia, I need to talk to you. She was like, all right, Tuesday. Tuesday morning, Shalia called me before I could call her, and I'm like, all right, meet me at Clark. Yeah. We met at Clark. She was like, I think it's a great idea. She started getting on her phone. She started looking. She's like, I don't know if you could use that name. She was like, B was saying something about that, doing a YouTube, something like that. I was like, all right, we going to see B. We went to see B. B was asleep. She's like, oh, come on, I'm going to get up in a little while. I'm like, nah, B, this is serious. You got to get up. Yeah. She like, all right, what? She like, hell yeah, we doing it. Yo, you know that country accent. She like, hell yeah. So I'm like, all right, we got it, right? Yeah. I came up with the contracts like 2 days later. I'm just like, we gonna figure it out. So we gonna figure it out, and we just been filming. We wasn't putting it out. We wasn't doing. We was just sitting on the content.
I mean, but that's good because when you give them a little bit, they gonna keep wanting more. Like
that's why I was telling you. Expectation come out every 3 months.
Really? I never paid attention to how often they come.
I don't even watch her.
No, I like a podcast.
So Katie, I like a podcast too.
But you know, because of their status, they already keep coming back.
They already. She don't need to build a following. Like I'm building a following. My personal page, I don't even like people follow me on my regular page. I got requests sitting there that been sitting there for months. When do y'all gonna take your requests back? I don't want to delete it. I don't want to be that person. So I know it's going to be harder for me to do that because I don't post on social media.
But you have to. You need to delegate. You need to go on there and approve all those people requests.
My personal page. No, I can't do that on my personal page.
So you need to delegate.
Well, you need,
you need to delegate.
Yeah, I do.
You don't know how to do it. You don't like to do it. You don't want to do it. Delegate it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I need to do.
But you're coming into a world where people want to know who Miss King is. Yeah. So how are you gonna be so?
So
I got the registered agent, virtual address. Mm-hmm. Only thing I don't have is the 1-800 number. I had it and then I took it off because it was like, nobody's calling me. What do I need it for?
No, you have it just because. I mean, why do we have car insurance if you only get an accident?
Trying to figure that out. Can they give me some a portion? I feel like if you don't get into an accident for the whole year, they can give you back my money.
It's all scam out here.
Like y'all scamming me. Like $500 a month.
How can y'all drop a couple of $1,000?
That's how much your insurance
if I get into an accident.
Yeah, well now I have a
yeah.
That monster truck, man. I be so mad some days. I'm so used to shifting in and out the little joint.
You have GMC, right?
Yeah.
Asia has the same truck.
Yeah, it's so
same as that truck. Yeah. I love it though.
I do.
We call it
I can't even jump. I gotta jump in there. Don't let me have some pins like this over there a little tight.
I got to go sideways.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So look, being in acting and entrepreneurship, those are like two. Well, they're kind of unique, right? Mm-hmm. And so, how do these two worlds, right, complement each other on your journey?
Okay, so because of what I do, and we didn't even get into that, so. I have a business called Pose with Poise. I'm a pose coach, and I'm on set with people, teaching them etiquette in front of the camera, etc. Right? Yes, thumbs in, right? Just teaching etiquette in front of the camera. So, excuse me. When I meet people in the film industry or whatever the case may be, just like she said, she wants to be a DP, right? Taking pictures, like it all kind of just coincides for the most part. Right. Wicked City season 1 and 2, actually, I helped them with their photo shoot for their cover art for the series. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just all intertwines. And then when I'm on set with my clients, while they're having their photo shoot, I'm like, hold on, wardrobe, I'm flying in, right? I do wardrobe for production. Right. So it just works.
Wardrobe definitely fits you because that's the type of mindset you have for certain things. I'm just like, what made you even think to pull this out? Right?
Yeah.
How did we get here? Like somebody say, oh, all black. Next thing you know, you see.
I don't know. I don't know.
But that's how you end up with like shots like in that baby video that I told you. It's that unique aura that you bring.
Do you look up to any other like creative stylists or wardrobe people and stuff like that?
I'm gonna be real.
Keep it real.
I don't see that.
I look up to all of them, right? Because I did a red carpet the other day, and he asked me, he's like, so how do you feel about fashion? And I could say one thing, fashion has no rules, period,
there we go.
Right? So if you thinking yellow and you thinking red, I'm looking up to you like, you better do that yellow. Like, let me see how she did that. Love it. You thinking red, like, okay, you dress it down. Boom, I love it, right? So at this point, I'm admiring you and I'm admiring you. So there is no one in particular stylist that I look up to. I look up to all of them because that inspires me.
Yes.
With my creativity and all that.
Do you got any red carpet looks that you've seen recently that you was like, I
Not
wish
so
she would've
much.
did that? Because I seen some.
See, but and then you have to understand, depending on the caliber of who the person is and what the red carpet is, they're not dressing themselves.
Right.
It's the stylist, and a lot of times, just like you, people, whether they talk about you good or they talk about you bad,
They talking.
as long as they talking.
Because the stylist
As long
normally
as they
go off the
talking.
person's personality, right?
No, not all the time. It could be a line that they have coming up. It could be something crazy like, oh, I was in this room and I saw polka dot owls. I'm gonna make you a polka dot blanket to wear on the red carpet. Like, that's how we think. It's crazy.
Got you.
But you know, ain't nobody else gonna have no polka dot blanket on the red carpet. It's just showing your individuality. Did you guys see on Instagram? It was a fashion show and it was all ramen noodle. Did you guys see that?
No, I don't think I would have been.
Every single model was in ramen noodle.
I would like to see that.
The package, they had packages on their feet. They had wigs, ramen, clothes, ramen, baby.
Oh,
the
no,
chicken flavor.
She like, baby, not the beef.
Not the beef. It was giving orange.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up.
But it's different. Like, you see, this is a conversation that we having at a podcast, and I saw it 2 weeks ago. Different. So it's like, it's inspiring. Like, wow.
But that's what.
Like,
Remember, I was talking to you about my friend podcast, and I said he got the people in the uproar.
Yeah.
And I don't. It don't matter if they hate him for it. The point is that he gonna keep getting them views.
I got
because
one
now
out of y'all.
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. So now I'm about to tell my friend, and my friend gonna go watch. Y'all don't realize y'all still getting the same
psychology.
views.
Exactly. Just like, what's his name? Funny Marco. They don't like him for real, but they gonna sit there like this and they just know how to stare off.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't want to drop little baby? You don't want to drop the baby? Like, or whatever he said. And he looking at him like, that's my name. Like, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who
They
you
just can't
who
stand
you doing it with? Lil Baby or the baby?
The baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he was like, and this is the mama. And he put his face on a woman's body. Y'all didn't see that episode?
Nah, I
oh my goodness. A mess.
After he went viral with the G Herbo thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But
But people watch it like
Yes, they love it. Yeah.
He thrifts his outfits.
He don't
like,
realize that G Herbo and them just got you some more views. Cause
Yep, they
I wouldn't have went and watched it if they didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? What went on? So that's why he didn't make a big deal out of it. They're gonna get him the ratings.
Exactly.
But whatever.
To the point where even Chris Brown was talking about it in that interview.
I thought that was big for him to have Chris Brown on there recently. That was pretty.
I mean, his name is up now.
Yeah.
Before
yeah.
it was, you know what I'm saying?
Now.
He's up now, so he's gonna get the people that.
Yeah.
But because of the G Herbo and what's the name episode.
Yeah.
Because nobody was.
He had
a couple of them.
He had a few,
Before
but
that,
not people like Chris Brown per se.
But I mean, it depends because Kevin Hart is A-list.
I didn't know he had Kevin Hart on it.
Well,
See, I don't watch
Herbo?
him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But he was definitely on there. He's like, listen, he said not to be cocky or anything, but like I'm a big artist. Like and you asking me what? He's
Kevin
like,
Hart?
He's like, you are unprepared. Like,
I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
He was like, he said something insulting, and he was like, my grandma's watching, and he was like, I'm sorry. Like, it was funny. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one.
So, in being an entrepreneur, that come with all kinds of like challenges, right?
It does.
So, what specific, if you can name one,
Okay.
what specific obstacle did you face early on that kind of taught you a lesson that you've been able to like really use throughout time now?
I would have to say it was during the shutdown, during the pandemic, because as an entrepreneur, you only eat what you kill. And at that given time,
it was nothing to kill. It was scarce outside.
It was giving hello. So it's like, so now what? We gotta survive. We gotta eat. Like, okay, so let's do this, let's do that. And we had just moved into the penthouse.
That was nice.
The rent is $7,000.
Oh, I wouldn't even live in there. Back me up, sir.
Yeah, you can afford. How are you going there?
I'm saying when the pandemic jumped off,
Listen,
and I've been panicking. Excuse me, call the movers, please.
I need him to come right back.
I need him to come back, please. I know
we
they
moved
just.
in January, not
Oh,
for
yeah,
real.
that's crazy.
He said, I know they just dropped me off, but ask them if they can pick me back up, please.
That's a whole, 360, 180, whatever.
When I tell you, and that joint was like, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we gotta do something.
Right.
Fred, I would have called the movers back.
That's what I'm saying to you though. That's
But you know what's so crazy? That's when you learn the most lessons, and that's when you start putting your
Word.
thinking back against the wall. When your
Yeah.
back is against the wall, you start putting your thinking cap on. You start,
cap on.
all right, this gonna make me this kind of. All right, we gotta do this. We gotta figure this out.
Right.
But that's when I feel like that's when the most, even the pandemic. I feel like that's when a lot of entrepreneurs started really.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
Like, I know how to crochet. Let me crochet something. Sell it to the people.
I'm getting ready to start making.
Girl, I was
You start getting creative.
Yeah, what? I was doing interior design. I was painting. I was cooking. I was doing everything. Cleaning. I was doing everything. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I got this Lysol around back. Let me go
Do you
clean
hear
my
me,
house.
girl? Then where I worked at, I learned how to make like soaps and stuff for the car. So I would wash my own car. I would wash. Girl, I was doing everything.
But there's a lot of money in
I was
detailing.
yes. I was making car fresheners. I was doing everything.
You told me that.
B said I got
That's
down
why
to
people-
the gritty.
Yes, that's why people be like, "Are you African?"
That
Like,
shit unique.
Unique was an understatement. I ain't.
Wow. She said car. Everybody else was making little body butters.
no, girl.
You said
Oils. All they were doing was going to get a bunch of different
I was making
already big brands and pouring them into
I'm
their
gonna show girl. I was
putting a little sticker label on that thing.
Okay.
Yo, you was making wow. That's so nice.
So what was that moment for you? The pandemic?
Yeah, just my back being up against the wall. Really?
Okay.
That's what it was.
And you said, I'm stepping on the gas. I ain't looking back. I'm stepping on the gas.
Exactly. In more ways than one. And anyway, and again, Atlanta wasn't really closed, so I still had that.
I feel like the pandemic made the world where it's like almost like you have to have a person. You gotta be splitting these bills. You better go live with mom, dad, cousin, uncle, girlfriend, boyfriend.
Check up.
That's what other cultures do.
Of course.
That's what they do, and that's how
and
they
you know
are
what's so
able
crazy?
to live the way that they live.
Black people was clowning them for it. Oh, y'all live on top of each other. Yeah. You better go check their bank statements too.
Exactly.
That's how people in New York. I mean, not New York, Chicago. They would shack up in one house and be loaded.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that about Chicago, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
And they don't mind. They build on their
Why
house.
Chicago? What's so special about Chicago? Like, why Chicago?
I don't know. I
As
guess it's
opposed
just like a Chicago thing. Like they, they have basements. They have like 3 floors in their houses in Chicago, so they're able to do that. Most of their houses they have like a low level, then a high level. I mean, medium level, then a high level. So it'd be 3 families.
Oh,
in
you're
one
right.
house.
And then they be having like the stairs up the back,
Yeah,
right?
up the back, yeah.
Yeah. Look like the fire escape, but it's not
Yeah,
actually
but it's
fire
yeah.
escape. Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of uniqueness, right?
Right.
Going into being a post coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you even discover that as a niche to be like, I'm taking this on the road?
Right. But people are like, wait, what is it again? And what? I've never heard of that. I'm like, I know.
But you know, I hear people use the term poise, but I never thought. But now, would you have? I'm like, got it.
Pose with poise. Yes.
You teaching me some stuff.
So, it was kind of like given to me for real. I'm the one at events people are just, minding their business, posing or whatever. And I'm like, go do that. Like, take your phone out your hand.
Yo.
Do that.
Yo, can I tell y'all, we could be riding down the street. You be like, you turn right here, I just seen that thing I need to take a picture right there. Huh? And then she's the one in the picture with the leg like this. Like, alright, that's what we doing. Yeah. Everybody turned into a photographer at that point.
I'm a visionary.
You ain't never know you was a photographer until you got no, don't worry about it. Hold the camera right here, and I'm gonna put my leg up, and then as I put my
she want the whole thing.
She got it. But we just rolled by 2 seconds ago. He's like, how did you get this in your hand 2 seconds ago? I just want to know.
That's how you do it. But
I like that.
Yes, I was at an event and I was posing someone and she's like, you should do this. Like, you should really do this. And I'm like,
when you came out with it, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, that's it.
Wow, really?
That's it.
Yeah. She was like, you should do this. And then I was posing her and her daughter. We were at a natural hair event. And her daughter ended up hitting me up. She's like, I want to hire you to give my mother a one-on-one. And I was like, okay. She was my first client in New York. Silvery Nisa, I don't know. She's pretty big in the natural hair world. And she was my first client. And it's just, that's what it's been. I'm like, what should I call it? And I'm like, and what do you even call that? Like, what do I do? And Xavier's like, you're a pose coach. And I was like, oh. I guess, yeah. So Xavier gave me the name. Well,
shout out to Son.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, you're a pose coach. And I'm like, okay. And then some time went by, I'm like, now I need the name of the business. I know what it is, my title is, but what's the name of the business? And I prayed, and God gave it to me. Pose with Poise. I like
there
it.
You go, you guys.
Pose with Poise. And it's on Instagram at Pose with Poise, right?
Yeah, it's at Pose with Poise _ because somebody else has the name Pose with Poise. It's like a clothing. She sells thrifted clothes or something like that.
Oh, you know what? I ran across her before.
Really? She has like 10 posts that I don't know where she is. But I'm trademarked now. So the cease and desist is on its way, baby.
When they start the legal action,
the cease and desist is on its way.
That might come out like next month.
Period.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's posewithpoiseeverywhere.com and at posewithpoise everywhere. Or just Google it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's dope. So a lot of people dream of turning their passion into like a full-time profession. So how did you navigate the transition from doing this part-time to making it like a significant part of your career?
Right. So doing what though? Because I don't do one thing all the time. It just depends on how the contracts land.
Okay, so I'm saying in production. Period.
Production.
Yeah.
Okay. Now say the question again. So now I'm focused. Now I'm on production. So go ahead.
Okay. So I'm saying like people dream of like turning their passions into full time. So how did you navigate the transition from part time in production to making it like a significant part of your career?
Just stay on the grind. Really make the relationships, make the connections. And you know what's crazy? I be in the house, for real. I be in the house, but
they be calling you.
Yeah, stop. Can you stop? But when can
we start calling you celebrity, Chamise?
No. Can
you know what's so crazy? I ain't trying to, but this is the page I was telling you I ran across. She just showed me. I'm like, this is her page.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I ran across your page before on my Explore page.
Oh, really? So
you doing something right, man. That's good.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. But when I am out, it's just like, and then it's the connections that you make. Like you can make 10 connections, but you get that one,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and again, you put out what you put out is what you get back. So I think that's maybe the biggest for me is just putting out what's needed to be put out in order to get it, the relationships and things like that, so that the what am I saying? So that I don't know, I lost my train of thought.
I do it all the time.
Dang, it was gonna be so good. I lost my train of thought. Okay.
We're gonna come back to
Next question. Hopefully.
it's gonna come back.
Because we still waiting for
Let me
yours to
tell
come
you.
back to you.
I don't even remember what it was about.
Everybody been having brain farts.
Right, I'm telling you.
Yes, it's
But wait, so
foggy
hold on.
outside.
Let me say this, and this is like super random, all right? I was gonna do personal assistant for an artist.
Okay.
A huge artist. I won't say the name on camera, but this person wanted me to work more than like 12 hours a day.
I think you told me.
For like $500. I said, excuse. Then when they said wash laundry, wait a minute.
I was just about to say about the laundry.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got somebody that come clean my house, okay? And you think I'm getting ready to be up here making your bed? And we're not doing that.
And you gotta tell them to go to Fiverr.
I
They better find somebody. Because TaskRabbit,
Exactly.
They better find somebody.
Yeah, you just have to know, not every contract is for you. And you just
$500
need
a week is less than minimum wage. I don't know who, and this is a big artist.
That's
I'm gonna tell y'all when the
Come
camera
on,
stuff.
how much a week?
$500 a week.
Not a day.
They need
That's what my cousin said.
They looking for an intern for real.
To do laundry and all that.
I'll tell you a story when we cut the cameras. But
500 is gas money, so
Gas money?
They was looking for.
they were in Alpharetta. That wasn't even
that
gas
ain't
money.
even gas money.
That ain't even gas money. And then when you get there, you gotta run to the store.
For $500,
I got the wrong person.
Yes,
Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna pack you up. We gonna pack this up.
Yeah.
I didn't
It was
know where
great.
they thought somebody was gonna come in there and do all their work for $500 a week.
Somebody did it.
Probably their auntie or they can't folks.
Somebody did it.
Right. So let me ask you this, because I'm terrible with I'm better with my time management, right?
Okay.
With pose coaching, production, momming, lifing. How do you make? I can't even do. I see some people that could do 30 things in a day, and I'm like, how did you get there?
Really? Oh, I'm a beast at it. My planner, I still use
me too.
a hand planner. I use a pencil.
People don't realize
everything is subject to change.
Right.
People don't realize that. My cousin was like, you need to be more, and I'm like, I can't. She's like, well, you need to carry that book everywhere you go, and I'm like, I do for the most part, but to whip out my black book everywhere I'm at, kind of crazy. Like, come on.
I do it. I live by my calendar.
But people are
I
saying,
live on my calendar.
but
Yeah,
everything.
I have
The
my
thing is,
calendar.
people say like I'm living trapped in time because I'm like my cousin gave me an app.
To write everything down.
Norton. It's a great app. It's like a to-do list. It gives you everything, but
Norton.
it's not the same as writing it down.
You mean
but
Notion?
Notion? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Notion. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Notion's good.
I need
I write it
pen
down.
and paper. I need
Because
to
I
see
be
it.
having notes on the side.
That's me.
I'm just getting in the feel of doing it because you live like you need to write it down because I'm like
I got to-do lists
I
on top of the
visualize
to-do
things
list.
and I know what I have to do in my mind, but then I get so wrapped up in doing the
That's why
first
you
thing
do-
that
that's why
the
you do
second thing I might
Yeah.
be late in doing the second thing.
So you
but
need to start
everything's
setting
gonna
But
be
let me
done.
tell you, before I started writing things down, I would get nothing done, right? Because in my head, I've created an anxiety-inducing space because I'm thinking about the 30 things I have to do that I'm not getting anything done because I'm so worried about how I have to do these things.
Yeah, no.
Or you probably like me sometimes when I used to write things down, it's like, okay, it's already done. after I write it down.
Oh,
and it's like, no, I gotta
write it.
I gotta have a check mark.
I gotta write it. Oh, it's not gonna. If I didn't write it, then it's not there. It's like it doesn't even exist.
Right.
So for me,
and then you have to prioritize. So to answer your question, you have to prioritize it. Like what has to happen today? What order does it need to happen in? Yeah,
I'm using it.
You have to write it down. Use a pencil. Use pencil.
Oh, she wasn't here yesterday. She wasn't here yesterday when we had the conversation about when you hear it from somebody close to you, you don't hear it. You hear it when it's from someone else on the outside.
Yeah. Nah, you hear it, but you're not listening.
Right.
It doesn't work.
Right. That's what I really wanted to say.
It's sometimes how it's been delivered too. Delivery matters. So
delivery matters.
Like, don't be telling me to do something when you know I ain't did it. Tell me when I'm not doing it. I'm
gonna tell you the planner to get, but I won't say it on camera because they don't pay us for that.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, tell me too, because 2024 is here.
Yo, I got a good one. You gonna like
that?
And it's crazy because when I look back at my old ones, I've done things with my my goals list that I didn't even realize that I did.
I have all of my years.
Me too.
And it's so.
And I go back and I look at it.
Yep.
And I be like, dang, I
did that.
I did that. Yeah. Now you don't even think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like self accountability.
Yeah.
In a sense. And progression.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What have you learned about yourself through the process of building and running your businesses and transitioning, and what have you learned about you?
What have I learned about me? I've learned that if I'm not self-motivated, then it's just not gonna happen. Like I have become more self-motivated than I have ever been. Like, you can't rely on anybody else to do your to-do list.
That's a fact.
Right.
And when you stand in expectation of that, you're disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yep. So, just really buckling down, and you don't always feel like it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's how I started getting into myself.
Feel like it.
Yeah.
However, like you get anxiety when you don't write things down and see it visually. I get anxiety when I have 10 things on my list and I've done none today. Chamise, what are you doing with your life?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Get it done.
That sounds like
right.
Yep.
Yes, she put a lot of her
self motivation is crazy.
Yeah.
It's real though.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because I think that's how I started getting into. Well, I already had started like a self. I don't know what you want to call it, but whatever. But when I really realized it was one day, like I was working out a lot with a particular person or whatever, and then it would be like days where I'm not working out with this person, I'm not doing it. And it's just like, if I could get up every day and go work out with this person, why am I not getting up and working out for myself? I'm doing it with this person, but I ain't doing it when I'm by myself. And that's when it really clicked for me.
Why
like,
are you really doing it?
That's what I'm saying. No. I wanted to do it.
No, I get it.
Oh,
I get it. But when you do things like that, like, all right, I know such and such is ready. All right, boom, let's go do it. But then when such and such is not working out that day, you're like, dang, I ain't work out that day. Okay, so are you really doing it for the person or because you want to? It's weird because subconsciously, I don't want to call it like a competition, but like you had something to prove. Like, all right, you showed up, I'm gonna show up too. Right? Mm-hmm. But when the other person doesn't show up and you don't show up for self, it's like, dang, who am I really doing this for? I gotta do it.
But that's when it clicked. But that's when it clicked to me that I needed to do this for me.
But that's when it clicked. Who you doing it for? There you go.
Go back to her question. I went through the same thing that you went through. So me and my friend, we started working out before the pandemic. We started working out. I'm talking about every day, 7 days a week. On it.
Yeah.
The pandemic hit. So, like, her schedule was different. Mine was different.
Mm.
For a minute, we was like, okay, so how we going to do this without each other? Because we need each other. We was each other motivation. But we had did it. But we had did it so long and got so accustomed to it, it was easy to do it by yourself. So sometimes you can't fight yourself for not doing it because you're not doing it with that person. It's just you probably just did it with that person so early and things happen, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh, I can't do it today because I'm not doing it with that person. No, your body and your mind is just not used to it. That's why they say if you do something for 24 days straight, you'll be more accustomed to it. You'll want to do it without the motivation that you need. So it wasn't you. It was just you haven't trained your mind fully to go ahead and to do it yourself. Because like you said, you end up working out by yourself, right?
Yeah. But it made me more conscious of the fact that it's like, yo, you gotta learn to do things for you. And then not only that, not even just in the space of working out. Like I just feel like a lot of things that I do, I like the thought of doing it. I don't want to have to be codependent. Like, oh, I need somebody to do this with. I'll go to the movies by myself. I'll drink by myself. Like I'm okay with being alone in solitude. I'm okay with that.
Right.
A lot of people can't do that.
They can't. They don't know how. They don't know how to be alone. They don't know how to enjoy themselves alone.
Right.
Some people just have problems with doing it. Some people just don't want to feel abandoned too.
Abandonment issues subconsciously.
Right.
Yeah. That's how imposter syndrome is created.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's such a real thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it, but I literally was living with that for a very long time.
Yeah.
And not so much in the sense of like, oh, I'm trying to be this person, but in my mind it's just like, I'm sorry. I want to sit in the house. I'm a homebody, but you know what I mean?
That can be detrimental too, though.
It can, but that's why I started to go out more and do. But I realized that parties is not for me. I don't like parties.
Oh yeah, no.
I think that it's. Before I was confusing. Oh, I don't want to go to a party, but I'm boring. Nah, parties is not for me. I'm just not a party.
And that's fine. That is okay.
There's so many ways to have fun. Yeah, there's so many things that I can do that I have fun doing. That ain't a party. Like y'all keep your parties. A lounge, I could do a lounge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, drink at the bar.
You know, a full-out club, you can't do that.
Huh?
You can't do a full-out club.
Yeah, no. It's just it's overrated to me. Like it's the same people at the same thing doing the same stuff.
Standing on somebody's sofa.
Yes,
and then down here they don't even dance.
That's the thing. That's why since I've been living down here, I probably can count on one hand how many times I went to a club.
It's a who got on the best jewelry, who got on the best this, who got on. I
like to dance, have a good time.
When Tracy said I go to parties to party with nice girls, I ain't come here for this. Y'all want to have a standoff on who the toughest. Y'all can have it.
Right. That's why I love partying in New York. I ain't gonna lie. That's a place. I'm not going home till 6 in the morning.
Like even if you can't dance, you find yourself dancing.
I got a picture of you after we left a party one night.
Oh Lord. We used to party real hard, like OD.
But that's why I don't think people understand. I was partying since I was like.
She said like it was a whole job.
No, I was leaving the party, going home, take a shower, going to get dressed.
Like they would pay us to show up. Yeah, it was a thing. Hosting parties.
I literally was partying since I was like 13 years old.
Yeah, so you burnt out.
I'm burnt out. I'm cool.
Then it's just
I'm in bed by 10 p.m. I can't even hang out.
That part.
I'm sleep by 10. I'm not even just in there. I'm sleep by 10.
Dang. I'll be on my
bed at 9, bed by 10.
But I'm also up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, between 4 and 5 a.m. So it's different. I be trying to like. Stuff that I want to do, I don't want to waste business hours doing stuff that I could be doing before anybody get up.
Right.
So I want to clean the kitchen. I'm cleaning the kitchen 4 a.m. You know what I mean? I want to reorganize my closet. I got to do that before the business is open because now I got business in. I don't have time to spend my days doing that. The work day to get things done is a very short window, whether we want to leave it or not. So if you ain't up before the sun come up getting those little things done, I'm not spending my day doing that. I'm just not doing it. Laundry, I need to do that, and I'm not spending my regular time of the day doing that. I'm not doing it. I can't.
I feel you on that.
It's little things I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1:45.
Really?
feel like so short.
Always.
Like
All right, we gonna be respectful of a celebrity's time.
Stop. You know what? You know what I have to do after this? Go shopping.
Ooh.
Oh, we probably should be taking up some more time.
No. Production starts on Monday. I'm not shopping for me. I'm shopping for the cast. I gotta get. It's not for me.
All right. So I got one more question. Well, two more questions.
Okay.
So we talked about networking and building relationships, right? And both are critical in business.
Yeah.
We know that. Like your network is literally your network. I think I'm probably gonna say that in every episode because it's really real. It's cliche as hell, but it's real,
Right.
Right. So share an experience with us, right?
Okay.
Where a connection or relationship that you had played a pivotal role in to get to where you are now, because you big time celebrity.
And that's so crazy. It's not even on the production side. I feel like it's on the Pose with Poise side.
Either one. I mean,
Do I?
they both
You know what's
require
so crazy?
Chamise Renee to show up, right?
Yeah.
And so regardless of whether the relationship came through production or through Pose with Poise, it still played a role.
Man, and I'm just thinking about it. Like it's not just one. It's not just one. It's a number. I think because I wear so many different hats.
And you've been in this game a long time.
Yeah, it's just dang. I can't to answer that truthfully. It's not just one. I have Monique. She was my client. She met me on Facebook. I don't even post on Facebook like that, but she found me on Facebook. And it
got you to read the message?
Yeah. No. I think she then contacted me on, I don't know, I can't remember verbatim how it happened. But Pose with Poise wise, she has been and she has like a network of ladies. Mm-hmm. So it's just always been like she always reaches back out, and it's just expanding. So I would definitely say, shout out to Monique, Nicole. Pose with Poise wise, I would say my relationship with Mo. Production wardrobe wise, I would say my relationship.
I love that you have segments.
I would say my relationship with Tam Hushley. She's a stylist for a lot of celebrities actually, and she is the one. Her family has a production company in DC, and they started doing production in Atlanta. Nice. And she put it on her Instagram. I'm looking for her, whatever. Like people know I do hand stitching and all that too. So many people tag me on her post, and I'm like, okay,
hand stitch,
like alterations.
Oh
yeah.
I got $200 worth of clothes, $280 worth of clothes at the tailor. I should have been at the penthouse.
Yeah.
At least I'm going to luxury. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Yeah. So I
Don't worry about it. I got some stuff upstairs. I'm gonna have to call you up. Don't worry about it.
So I guess they knew, and I guess they just figured they like how I dress, so they just tagged me on that. And then when she called me, we settled a meeting, and then ever since then, that's when I started doing wardrobe for production, and it's just been back ever since.
That's amazing.
With that, and then acting wise, so I'm not even gonna hold you down here. Acting wise, I do all the work. I don't have an agent. I don't have a booking manager. Like none of that. I'm thinking about seeking representation.
What about you being representation?
So low key, I am a little bit because I send people castings all the time. But I don't expect anything in return because I know God got me. So
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody comes to you and say, like, you know what I'm saying, if you decided like, all right, I want to make this like a thing, but you know what I'm saying, but you got your people that you want to do it for, it's man, all right, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's no sweat because I'm always looking for castings, always like people are sending I get alerts, emails, all of that. If I know somebody that wants to do something or somebody that can fit this role or whatever the case may be, what's your email? Send it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can lead you to the water. I can't make you drink it. Right. You know what I'm saying? However, if you drink it, you won't be thirsty no more.
Amen.
Right. Lead
Friend. What happened? I forgot what movie it was or something. He was like, you can lead a whole water, but you can't.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I swear, the stupidest stuff pops in my head. You can say one thing and it'll make a lyric or a story or something out in my head and be like, mad random.
Yep. So that's just what it is. I mean, every day is a different day. It's a different obstacle, challenge, but you can learn. You learn through it. You shake through it, even if you don't want to. I mean, sometimes I shut down. Like, can't find me. You know what I'm saying? You good? I'm good. I'm just taking a minute. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, but the mom. Yeah. On it back.
Let me ask you something. You ever heard of that little acting school? It's a little small school, acting school right on Piedmont, up in Buckhead.
Yeah.
I went there.
You did? How is it?
I like it.
It kind of looks like a little house.
Yes. That's why I said a little, I don't know what to call it.
Yeah.
But
it's well known though.
It is well known.
It is.
I didn't know that until I went there.
Mm-hmm.
But
how was your experience? Because it's literally right by my house.
So, again, when I first started on this journey of, I started to do things that I wanted to do for me, right? And so that's how I ended up there. I'm like, I'm going to take some acting classes and some swimming lessons because I don't know how to swim. Okay. So I started doing both of those and I was going there and I like it. The guy that he's real personable. I think he's the owner. But it's other people that teach other classes, but I wanted to go to the owner's class. There's just something about that when it comes to me. But yeah, he's real welcoming. Yeah, he's real welcoming, and I feel like he's good at what he does.
That's dope.
I didn't fully get into me doing the acting at that time, but
the thing is, you're not supposed to.
I'm shy.
No, but you're not.
I think I know exactly what school you're talking about. I got a client that's live over there in that area, and they will be outside doing different little stuff.
Yes, I've never seen them outside.
Yeah, they be sometimes they go outside.
Yeah.
It's like about a Ben's dealership.
Yeah. Oh, you stay over there. I got a client over there.
Mm-hmm.
I had a client over there. He's on.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So. You said you didn't really get into it. See, but that's the problem.
No, not like I was fully engaged, but I didn't do no acting while I was there. I just watched.
Seems like they be having fun.
They do
all kind of stuff.
No, they do, and he he's good about what he does. He's nice at what he does. Right? But at that time, they were all there for a while already, and so I felt like they were seasoned, right? And I'm just coming in this is. I didn't want. I didn't know.
That's one thing you need to change. The narrative.
I know that
you have to. I know. You feel like you don't fit into a place. It's hard for you to gain that. How can
I was showing up, but I wouldn't.
But sometimes you gotta start from there. You gotta start.
The problem with that is you showed up. You did show up. Mm-hmm. You showed up as self. But when you are acting, you are not yourself.
Yes.
That's the problem.
She just put it on.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danetta went to observe the class. Yeah. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's it. They go to excuses. That's what happened. They go to excuses.
No, it's not excuses. I'm just saying,
it had to have been. Because when you start acting, you are not yourself. You don't.
Oh, and they make it real comfortable. They make it real comfortable. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody, I didn't even attend the class, but I seen the class, and I can just feel the energy from the class.
Right.
I know, because I just sat there and watched them do class activities.
And that was like a year, maybe a little over a year ago. Not like a year and a half ago. I went over there and I was doing them, and then I don't know.
I'm telling you, to the point where you meanwhile, so you be sitting there are they serious? Yeah, everybody's just in character.
That's
you know,
she'll be that's
and then it's like
I can do it if I'm just doing it,
and
right?
everybody's back.
When it's too many people watching me, I get nervous.
No, but then especially if you're doing improv, play off of that. Just sit there like. This is my first time. I'm so sorry. This is all new to me. What camera? That one? Okay.
She just got in character real quick.
And see. And then you're like, yeah, so I mean you showed up as yourself. And that you got in your own way.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get out your
The
way.
lady, you know what's crazy? The lady at the swimming lesson told me the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, she's teaching me how to float, like, on my back.
Oh my gosh.
And, man,
You gotta quiet your mind.
Man, I'm like, Miss, I'm getting ready to drown. I don't know what you talking about.
Like the lady would just let you drown. Sometimes you gotta live.
In my mind, I'm bigger than her. She can't save me. Okay, that was all that mattered to me. Okay.
Meanwhile, they're in the shower and they both got their feet on
Yo, at Splish Splash, I thought I was almost dead one day. Yo, I went through the thing where the water dropped down on your head. Man,
I can see Janetta being stupid. Like, why would you get on it? You know what it is. That's you.
No, my stupid cousin turned my floaty to go under there. I wasn't supposed to be over there. I purposely stayed away from there. And I had my slippers on and I tried to jump out the tube because I couldn't.
Oh my god! You know the lifeguard don't really be wanting to get wet for real.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
lifeguard
My
got
cousin
wet
dead
that day.
almost drowned over there. She
Oh,
jumped.
no.
She went on. She was like, I can swim. And they got this like little short slide, but when you dump down, you dump it down in 10 feet deep.
Oh,
She was.
yeah.
And my
It's
cousin
funny now.
And my other cousin was sitting on the side laughing like, you too big to be safe. I'm like, nah, this is crazy.
That's so crazy.
Yo.
Got to
All right.
be more careful.
I got one last question for you.
Okay.
For those considering a similar path, what piece of advice would you give to an aspiring entrepreneur looking to transition from a traditional career to pursue a new passion?
Know your why. Know your why, because your why is what's going to keep you afloat. Because there's going to be days you wake up, you're not going to want to. There's going to be other days when you wake up and you're going to be like, I got this. I'm going to do this, that, and this. And then you're like, yo, nothing happened the way it was supposed to happen. Revert back. Yo, why am I doing this? Okay, I want to retire my mother. Okay, I need to eat. I got these meals. You know what I'm saying? You have to know your why, stick to it. Be true to self. Understand that it's not going to be no walk in the park. If you don't like parks, it's not going to be a walk on the beach. A walk on the beach. Wherever you like to walk. It's not going to be that all the time. Be subject to change. Be open to change. Know that who and what you think your next blessing is going to be and or look like, it might not be that. So be open, be subject to it. Stay light on your feet. Okay? Stay real light on your feet, because you might think you're going to be doing this, but you're only doing this to revert you to something else that you didn't even in your wildest dreams. Like, I can't believe I'm doing this. You understand? So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
That was good.
No,
That's a lot, right?
But knowing your why is important, right? And they say have a vision, make the vision clear,
Exactly.
plain, right? And
Without
when you
having expectations.
when you go in my house,
about something.
I wrote my vision out, right? I got it hanging on my refrigerator in my kitchen. I got it hanging in my room. I have it hanging in my office, right?
Right.
And I feel like you said, that's what make you get up every day and be like, all right. Because before, when I was just going to work, I was miserable. I was miserable. Like, you talk to me.
You were on autopilot.
Yeah.
That's not life. You weren't living.
What's that song? Nicki and them, or Drake or somebody, and they said, I don't know, maybe it was a book, actually. It was a book. And it was like, you wake up and do the same thing. You wake up and do the same thing over and over, and you call it a life. But is that really living? Like, and I feel like
that was
when
a song.
There was a song, but it wasn't neither Nicki
yes,
Minaj
it was.
nor
I'm
Drake.
telling you, it was a Nicki Minaj and Drake song. I know. I just can't think of the song. And if I call my friend, she's gonna tell me, but I can't think of it. It's a Nicki and Drake song.
Yeah,
But it's also in a book too.
Oh, okay.
I know exactly. It's in the 5 a.m.
It's
in a 5 a.m. club in the book, and it's on a Nicki and Drake song. I can't remember what song it was, but it's a Nicki and Drake song.
Is it Moment for Life?
I think it might be a Moment for Life.
Yeah, I mean that's the first thing that came to me. But then you said a book.
It is, but it is a book. It's in the 5 a.m. club.
Yeah, I think it's Moment for Life.
It's 444.
We made a lot of time.
Yeah.
What is 444 again? Jay-Z? I know Jay-Z got an album that he did, but what was it? What was the meaning behind it?
Let's see. I don't even know.
So it's like when you see triple digits, it's like some people catch 444, some people catch 222, some people catch 333.
Like angel numbers.
Yes, it's angel numbers, and they all have a certain meaning for
Mm-hmm. I can't read all of this, but yes,
I think it is Moment for Life.
I think it's Moment for Life. But all right.
Yeah.
You got any last minute gems you want to drop them?
I don't know. I feel like that was a big gem.
the last one.
The last one was sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you really want to get into when you step into your why and really living with purpose, I feel like it's one of the things where you got to do a lot of like self-reflection, because otherwise you just living for real.
For sure. A lot of people don't know their why. They're like, I don't know why I'm here. Like, I feel like I should be doing more.
I just learned my why.
And that's okay. That's okay. Some people still don't know their why. Some people don't know their why, right? Because they haven't taken the time to self-reflect or whatever the case may be. But it's definitely like you need to be still. Well, I can't even say be still to find out, because you could be out somewhere doing something and you like, I really love doing this, like, and I'm good at this. That could be your why. Like, that could be your purpose, right? I don't feel as though your purpose and your why are two different things.
Yeah. Tell them the difference.
Your why is why you do what you do. Your purpose is like your purpose of being on this earth. Like,
your
calling. Each and every one of us is different. We have, like, we could all do the same thing, but we all do it different.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy, because I tell my students that all the time. Like, you going for a job and it says one job description, the title is the same, right? You going for a program manager role. You going for four different companies for program manager role. They all consist of 4 different things.
Yeah.
Right? They speak in 4 different languages. And if you ain't speaking that language, then you just counted yourself out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even like as an actress, my height, my weight, my complexion, there's so many of me. But they can only cast one.
Yeah.
How am I gonna walk in how am I gonna walk into the room to stand out? When I send my audition, what is it gonna be? I feel as though that's why my mother named me Chamise Renee. Oh, you mean the girl with 2 first names? Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy,
and
because you do have like a name that people not used to. Like, even in school, for me, I will always get called on because my name Bianca. My teachers always say, I never had a student named Bianca. Like, so why you gotta choose me every time? Like, I'm the one that sticks out every time, and I never did understand it just to now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mine is King, because my last name is King. They can't figure out my first name, but my last name is easy. Miss King.
Yes, they would be like, Bianca, you gotta read the first paragraph. You gotta do why me?
Yeah.
I'm the first name you can think of. It's Ashley.
Before I used to think of it as a bad thing. Like, being able to stick out with such, like, but it's a good thing.
It is.
It definitely is.
But I didn't learn
as I grow and as I get older, I see it. Like, I see why. Like, I'm pretty different from other people, and it's okay.
And that is okay. Yeah.
I don't want to be like everybody else.
At one point in time, it was cool to be like other people. Now,
no.
I think people are coming into themselves.
Yes, and that's a good thing. I love to see it.
self-acceptance.
Right.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
We had fun.
It was amazing.
Today was fun.
It was.
Today was fun.
It was.
But
I can't wait to see the edits. And
Oh, we got a lot of editing to do.
yeah, because we was chilling.
We was in here like
Look at the body language right here.
It's a long one right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's a long one right here, boy.
Yep.
But it was good though. It was definitely great.
As always, we got Chamise Renee. Thank you for coming.
You are so welcome.
Thank you
for having me.
We always got what's grip behind the lens. Wizard Kelly back there. Let's go. And then, as y'all know, again, we got Miss B, Cooking with Miss B on Instagram.
Yes.
What's Grip on Instagram. Pose with Poise on Instagram.
Underscore. Don't forget the underscore.
Pose for now. That cease and desist is coming out, whoever you are.
Let's go.
But yes, Pose of Poise and Chamise Renee. CHAMISE_ Renee. 2 first names, y'all.
2 first names.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta get you come back and talk about some LLCs and some trademarking. They need to hear about it. But
Okay, but look.
they want to hear about it from a celebrity, you know?
Now, can you stop? Okay, so look, check it. You said that you need to bring me back to speak about LLCs and trademarking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you to the professional. I'm going to send a professional to you. Someone that can give you the logistics, the law, the codes, and all of that.
As a consultant, I know how to do those things, but I don't do them because I'd be too legal paranoid about making mistakes, and so I let the professionals do what they do.
Right. Okay, so why you want to call me back to talk about it?
No. Just like how you said. No. Yeah, that's like how you said to me. Do you got this trademarked? And like, people don't understand the importance of certain things. Like, some people think they have a business, right? But all they did was just hop on Instagram, make an Instagram, and say, "This is a business."
Yeah, no.
That's what I mean when I say bring.
Got you.
But if you want to send a professional, we love referrals.
Yeah, I got you. She's real cool. She come talk to you, lay it out.
That's what we need.
Lay it out for you.
We like to have fun in a professional space.
Yeah.
Everybody wants
over good eateries.
Cooking with Miss B gonna get us right every time.
Period. I'll come back next week.
Let's go. We ready.
I got you. Have you ever thought about do you cook mass? Like catering, you do?
Yeah, that's what I specialize in, catering.
Really? You ever thought about doing it for production?
I'm open to any and everything. As long as it's not weird, I'm cool.
Weird.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm not open to any and everything, but yeah, I'm
because
open to
we're on set a minimum of 12 hours. We eat a lot.
Call me anytime. I'm coming. With the cart full of food.
And a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because we're always looking for different caterers and stuff like that. See, now these type of conversations I can have because I'm behind the camera. But if I was just acting, I'll just show up and say, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But being behind the camera, like, I see the best of both worlds. So, but yeah.
Production is always eating hospitals because they're switching up shifts constantly.
That's why I wanted to park the food truck when we get the food truck.
By the hospital.
Yeah. But I say you one thing with production, you're contracted, you're paid up front. Like
that's what I would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Breakfast, and if you're doing breakfast and lunch, and then sometimes we have third meal. Oh baby,
we gonna get that chicken. Get that chicken. We on set. We on set for 36 days. We need you.
No, but for real.
No, I know.
Yeah,
and I'm there every 36 day. I'm there.
You said who?
Day.
I can't talk to y'all today. I gotta go to set. What you want to say? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
I don't know who I'm up there with. I'm just going to work.
Right.
People make them happy. Like.
This was fun though.
Yeah.
Sheesh.